Today's video tutorial is a quick tour of the WorkPro Bullhorn integration. There are a couple of options where our integration is concerned. The first is that WorkPro and Bullhorn have collaborated, whereby the iframe of WorkPro and in a candidate profile is stored and able to be accessed and used inside the Bullhorn environment. So I'm going to show you that first. So selecting a candidate. And opening up the profile. The first thing you need to do is to check whether Corey has a WorkPro profile or not. In this case, Corey does. If Corey had not signed up for WorkPro or completed any task in WorkPro, the window would be displayed as such. So you're first going to do a search of WorkPro and see if Corey has completed WorkPro or has a WorkPro profile. So searching, and you can see here he does. So clicking on Corey, and then you're now tying in Corey's WorkPro profile to his profile in Bullhorn. So you're having a quick look at what he's done, and then you're sending a request should you need to. So this is very familiar to you should you have used WorkPro in the past. So this is now basically WorkPro. So you're sending whatever tasks that you need Corey to complete. And once you've established that, you're then sending Corey a request from the platform. Corey will receive an email invitation as you have come to expect from WorkPro, and Corey will be signing up or logging in his case, to the WorkPro program and completing his tasks online. Once those tasks have been completed, this profile will start to be populated. You'll receive your email alerts just as you normally have, and then you're logging into Bullhorn rather than WorkPro, clicking in here, and you're processing whatever checks are required, or you're producing the training certificate, or you're checking licenses and tickets and documents. So basically whatever you've been doing inside WorkPro, you can do here. A couple of small limitations: you can't send bulk requests using the Bullhorn integration, and you can't set up packages. But outside of that, you're simply using Bullhorn. The stage 2 of our Bullhorn and WorkPro integration is around certifications. So using this iframe, the data is actually stored inside WorkPro and simply being displayed inside the Bullhorn environment. But the next stage of our development around certifications means that the data is being stored dynamically inside Bullhorn, which makes your filtering and search capability a lot stronger. So I'm just quickly going to show you an example of that. So searching for the candidate, opening up the candidate record, selecting WorkPro and anything that you'd like Steve to complete. So once Steve has completed those requirements and you've viewed and validated or processed that task inside Bullhorn, you're then deciding that you'd like to push that information or that data into the Bullhorn environment. So once this has been established, this will happen dynamically, but you'll just need to map some fields that our team and the Bullhorn team will work with you to configure. So once those configurations have occurred, you can see here there are 3 WorkPro checks that are now being stored dynamically inside Bullhorn. If this was a current police check, there would be a link here where you could just click on it and you could open up that Australian police check as an example, or you can open up the reference checks, or you can see the training certificate. So as far as the configuration goes, there is a little bit of work to do behind the scenes to understand the data that you would like mapped that suits your business. And once those have been established, essentially you can bring that WorkPro data straight into the Bullhorn environment, which, like I mentioned before, makes that searching and filtering really strong. Thank you for taking the time on this tour of the WorkPro and Bullhorn integration. If we can assist you, please contact us on 1300 975 776 or get in touch with your account manager.